Hey everyone, Spoot for Misery Gaming, SINoALICE. So this is a little different of a video just because it's not actual real reporting content. I'm actually doing a speculation video for once. I did it a little bit on stream the other night when I was doing spec polls. We sort of looked at the characters that were possible. I called 3 of them, and then 2 of them didn't show up, but may show up in a future banner, so that's cool. So, wanted to go over the official stuff, what we have. We do have the confirmed PV. We've got the little video, which everybody has seen. We get a Snow White slime from a login bonus, so this is just a free class, I assume, that we get. The cool thing about this is they're tying the world of SINoALICE, as in Para and Noya, red. So I got reincarnated as a slime, and they're like, we should do that, except we're going to throw Snow White and Alice in there. So that was pretty cool. So the characters we're getting, so I'll introduce you first to the characters, and then I'll sort of run through what I think is going to happen. So Rimuru Tempest is the slime. He's the guy that get isekai'd. So he dies, ends up as a slime, and he can absorb monsters' powers and get stronger and create a human form and all of that. He's the main character. He's the big thing. You've got Shizu, who was summoned from Tokyo. She was isekai'd, I think it was during World War II. So she's kind of a pyromancer, that kind of stuff. You've got Shuna, who is one of the Oni clan, or is she an ogre? Yeah, she's an ogre. So she's one of the princesses, so she is related to Benimaru, who is one of the other main characters. And then we've got Milim Nava, who is a dragonoid, so she actually has a dragon form. And she is known as the Destroyer, so she's considered one of the demon lords of the realm. So it sort of gives you, if you read the bottom of it, it gives you kind of a synopsis of it. So just to keep it kind of brief, because I don't really want to get too long in the video. So Rimuru wields a sword and has a lot of magic, so probably going to be a breaker. There's going to be a paid, I believe it's Alice Paladin during this section, either right during or right slightly on the back end of it. So I don't think they're going to double up. It's possible, but I don't think it's likely. So just judging on the little bit of art we have and what we know of the characters, Rimuru's most likely a breaker. You could argue an orb if he wanted to use, like, they could just make the slime version of him a weapon. So it's something they could do if they really chose to. Although with it being this popular and orbs generally not being as favorable, I lean against that. So he's probably going to be a breaker. Shizu is most likely going to be a crusher, but there is an argument for her being a polearm, a paladin, just because her weapon is a sort of a large thing. But we've seen small swords be crushers before, so I don't know. I'm leaning towards Shuna being a cleric, so they're probably going to do 2 Vanguard, 2 support. This is speculation on my part. This isn't something that I'm like guaranteeing you is going to happen. I'm just, if you're introducing 4 characters, that makes sense. So Shuna is probably going to be a cleric with a very minor chance of being a Sork. And on the flip side, again, a weird possibility, she very well could be a orb user. A lot of these characters tend to be very magical, like even Milim is mostly a magical character. So there's an argument to be made on a lot of that. Shuna most likely going to be a cleric. Like she's big in cooking in the show, so they'll probably give her some kind of healing. She plays like kind of a support character in general in the anime anyway, so I lean towards cleric with Sork being my off guess. And then we've got Milim, who is probably going to be a Sork or an orb user. I don't think they're going to... I guess they could possibly make her a gunner if there's going to be more than 2 Vanguards, but I don't think that's likely. She's very magically based, and she has a couple of transformations, so I lean towards her being either Sork or orb. I would hate for any of these to be a minstrel, since I just wasted a significant amount of currency on the spec banner knowing this was coming. But we don't know what the classes' bonuses are going to be. Collab units tend to have very unique stuff in them. And that's pretty much it. Trying to think if there's really anything else. I'm excited. Like, I don't really like slime as an anime. Like, it's not really in my watch group. I've watched the first season and it's fine. It's not like my favorite thing ever. So like, don't yell at me, anybody. Like, it's cool. Like, we're just chilling. It's just anime. We can get along. So I'm excited. Everybody seems to be at least kind of excited for it, which is the thing that I'm okay with. Like, SINo's been in kind of a dip for a little bit as far as popularity. The server mergers seem to have gone off with mostly out of Hitch, although there are still some straggler accounts. So I know POKELABO, having been in a Discord with at least some of their tech people, they work a lot harder than I think some people give them credit for. So like I do just want to give them a lot of thanks. Like I'm perfectly capable of being critical and telling you that too many banners in a month is just absolute cash grabs and I don't approve of it, but I'm also capable of telling people that they're doing an actually good job development wise. So like you have to be able to do one and the other. You can't just be all negative or all positive. So just you can do both. It's possible. So Slime, we have the live stream Wednesday night on the 17th, and then we'll have the reveals probably then. We'll have a bit of an extended maintenance. Actually, I don't know if the maintenance is extended. I think they've loaded most of the assets already, but I don't know. I haven't really checked on that. So it could be an extended maintenance, or it could just be a quick down, and then we go live at like 2. So I don't know. I'm excited. So what do you guys think? Who do you think is going to be what? Like, we had a big discussion in the live stream that I did when I was pulling, and a lot of people had some really cool ideas. Although not all the characters we wanted to show up are the ones showing up. Although these are, for lack of a better word, 4 of the more important ones, with Shuna maybe being slightly less than the others. So what do you think? Tell me about it. Like, comment, subscribe. Give me some gas. Tell me what you're doing.